Are Americans really being kicked out of countries around the world? It might sound like an exaggeration, a sensational headline designed to grab attention. But the truth is far more nuanced, and frankly, more concerning. We're seeing a definite trend. The short answer, yes, and it's happening more than you might think. The numbers are up, the stories are becoming more frequent, and the reasons behind these deportations are varied and complex. It's not just a few isolated incidents anymore. While Americans often assume their passport is a golden ticket, a guarantee of entry and acceptance, the reality is shifting. That sense of entitlement, that feeling of being welcomed anywhere, is being challenged. More countries are cracking down on overstays, tightening the rules and enforcing them with increasing rigor. What was once a minor infraction is now being treated with far greater severity: illegal work and rule breaking. They're sending a clear message: respect our laws or face the consequences. No exceptions. This isn't about anti-American sentiment. It's not some global conspiracy against US citizens. It's about countries enforcing their own laws, asserting their sovereignty, and protecting their own interests. Just as Americans expect at home. We have our own strict immigration policies, and we expect visitors to abide by them. The reasons for deportation range from simple paperwork mistakes, a missed signature, an incorrect date, seemingly minor oversights that can have major repercussions, to more serious violations, criminal activity, visa fraud, and blatant disregard for local regulations. The era of the carefree digital nomad is ending, that romanticized vision of working from anywhere in the world without a second thought for visa requirements or tax obligations. And the consequences are real: deportation, fines, and a permanent black mark on your travel record. We'll count down the top 10 countries showing Americans the door, revealing the destinations where US citizens are most likely to face deportation, and why. Uncovering the specific reasons behind these deportations, and the factors that contribute to this growing trend. From visa runs gone wrong, those desperate attempts to extend your stay by briefly leaving and re-entering a country, often with disastrous results, to unexpected legal traps, those obscure local laws and regulations that can catch even the most well-intentioned traveler off guard. We'll break down what gets people in trouble, providing you with the knowledge and insights you need to avoid becoming another statistic. Some of these countries will surprise you, destinations you might never associate with strict immigration enforcement. One is so famously polite you'd never expect a tough deportation policy, a place known for its hospitality and gentle demeanor. Stick around to find out which friendly nation is actually one of the strictest. The answer might just shock you. If you're dreaming of expat life, you'll want to take notes. This information could save you a lot of heartache and a one-way ticket home. Thailand, once a paradise for American expats and digital nomads, has changed the game. The days of easy visa runs are over. The government's new motto, good guys in, bad guys out. Overstaying your visa now means detention, deportation, and a multi-year ban. Biometric screening at borders makes slipping through impossible. New long-term visas require serious financial proof and paperwork. American expats are scrambling as authorities crack down, especially in popular cities. Thailand still welcomes visitors, but only those who follow the rules to the letter. The party's over for rule breakers. Paperwork is now your ticket in. Japan is world-renowned for its deep-rooted sense of order and unwavering precision. It's a society that values structure and adherence to rules in almost every facet of life. And that extends, perhaps unsurprisingly, to immigration policies and procedures. The Japanese immigration system is known for its meticulousness and strict enforcement. Americans or any foreign nationals found working while only holding tourist visas are subject to immediate scrutiny. Japan takes a very dim view of those who attempt to circumvent the established immigration protocols. Those caught bending the rules, even in seemingly minor ways, are quickly shown the door, with little room for appeal. The consequences can be severe and swift. Thinking about working without obtaining the right visa? Expect immediate deportation and a multi-year ban from re-entering the country. The penalties are designed to be a strong deterrent. Even student visas, often seen as a more lenient category, are closely monitored for compliance. Skip classes, neglect your studies, and you're out. No excuses, no second chances. Japan's immigration system is undeniably strict, with virtually no room for negotiation, creative interpretations, or exploiting perceived loopholes. Businesses found hiring foreigners illegally are also under heavy scrutiny and face significant penalties. Every document submitted must be absolutely perfect, and every statement made, whether written or verbal, must be entirely truthful and verifiable. Japan warmly welcomes those who diligently follow the established process and respect the legal framework, but the country has zero patience for those seeking shortcuts or attempting to game the system. Their approach to immigration is a direct reflection of their broader culture, a culture that is deeply structured, meticulously orderly, and ultimately unyielding in its expectations. Respect the rules and adhere to the guidelines, or you'll quickly find yourself on the next flight home, with a potentially long wait before you're allowed to return. The UK, with its familiar language and shared history, often feels incredibly welcoming to Americans. But post-Brexit, the landscape has shifted dramatically. Immigration policies are now stricter, and navigating the system is tougher than ever before. The rules have changed, and it's essential to be aware of them. The new points-based system applies universally to everyone seeking to live and work in the UK. This means there's no special treatment or exceptions simply because you're an American citizen. Everyone is subject to the same rigorous criteria. Overstaying your 6-month tourist allowance even by a single day can have serious repercussions. Similarly, engaging in any form of work without explicit authorization from the Home Office is a serious offense. Such actions invariably lead to swift deportation proceedings and potential bans from re-entering the UK in the future. Student visas come with very strict limitations on the number of hours you're permitted to work. Even seemingly minor violations of these conditions can result in your visa being revoked and you being asked to leave the country. The Home Office employs sophisticated digital tracking systems to monitor visa compliance. They also conduct random checks at workplaces and residences to ensure that immigration rules are being followed diligently. Navigating the UK immigration system is not only expensive with hefty visa fees but also incredibly bureaucratic. The system is often unforgiving of even the smallest errors or omissions in your application. The romantic idea of moving to London and starting a new life, a dream shared by many, now collides head-on with the often harsh and complex legal realities of UK immigration law. The UK remains a fantastic destination for tourism and short visits, offering a wealth of cultural and historical attractions. However, actually living and working there requires meticulous planning and a thorough understanding of the immigration rules. Ensure you get your paperwork absolutely right, dotting every I and crossing every T. Otherwise, you'll quickly be told to jog on, meaning you'll be asked to leave. The drawbridge is definitely up, and the gates are heavily guarded. So be prepared, do your homework, and follow the rules, or be gone. Australia's laid-back image hides one of the world's strictest immigration systems. The working holiday visa is popular, but breaking its rules, like working too long for one employer, means deportation. Even minor criminal records like an old DUI can get you denied entry or kicked out. Australia uses advanced data matching to catch illegal work and visa violations. The character test is serious. Fail it, and you're out. The government audits businesses and tracks your digital footprint. The happy-go-lucky Aussie stereotype masks a tough, organized bureaucracy. They want visitors, but only those who play by the rules. No worries? Actually, you'd better worry about your paperwork. In Australia, the rules bite hard. New Zealand is welcoming if you fit their strict criteria. Residency requirements are tighter than ever, favoring highly skilled migrants. Even small infractions like accidental omissions on your application can get you deported. The good character requirement covers everything from criminal history to financial stability. They expect total honesty and thorough documentation. Missteps, even years later, can cost you your residency. New Zealand wants 100% pure compliance, not creative interpretations. For Americans used to flexibility, it's a tough adjustment. Play by the rules or risk a costly exit. The UAE dazzles with luxury, but its laws are strict and unforgiving. Zero-tolerance drug policy means even trace amounts can land you in jail and deported. Public behavior like drinking, swearing, or PDA can get you expelled. Social media posts critical of the government or others are criminal offenses. Americans used to free speech are often caught off guard. The U.S. Embassy can do little if you break local laws. The UAE is safe and efficient, but you're a guest. Break the rules and you're out. No second chances, no negotiations. The glitz comes with strict terms and conditions. Know the law or face swift consequences. Mexico, long a haven for American expats, is cracking down on visa overstays. The 6-month tourist visa is no longer automatic. Shorter stays are common, and officials ask tough questions at the border. Immigration sweeps and checkpoints are now routine in expat hotspots. Can't show valid papers? You risk detention and deportation. Americans are scrambling to secure legal residency, which is now more complex and costly. The era of living in a legal gray area is ending fast. Mexico values American visitors, but only if they follow the rules. The informal system is gone. Compliance is now mandatory. Don't assume you can just wing it anymore. Canada may seem easy for Americans, but its immigration rules are strict. A single DUI, even decades old, can make you inadmissible, sometimes for life. Many Americans are shocked to be turned away or deported for old offenses. Working without authorization is a fast track to deportation. Border officers are trained to spot would-be workers posing as tourists. Lying on applications or to officers is a serious offense, leading to bans. Honesty is valued above all else in Canadian immigration. The system is rigid and there are no exceptions for Americans. Canada is polite, but its immigration system is tough. Don't mistake friendliness for leniency. Germany offers opportunity, but its bureaucracy is legendary, and getting stricter. Proof of income and German-compliant health insurance are non-negotiable for residency. Cheap travel insurance won't cut it, you need the real deal. Freelancers must show business plans and German clients, no more figure it out later. Authorities scrutinize every document and financial detail. Letting your visa lapse, even briefly, means you're illegal and at risk of deportation. Germany doesn't do chaos, they'll catch you, and you'll be out. Success in Germany means mastering the paperwork. Respect the process or face an efficient exit. South Korea's demand for English teachers has created a gray market and a crackdown. Working on a tourist visa or before your paperwork is approved is illegal and leads to deportation. Even with the right visa, private tutoring or side gigs are forbidden. Immigration raids and stings are increasing, especially in expat areas. Any criminal activity, even minor, can trigger a visa review and expulsion. South Korea is conservative and takes public order seriously. The days of flying under the radar are over. Follow the letter of the law or risk losing your K-culture dream. The rules are strict and strictly enforced. From Thailand to Germany, the world is less forgiving of Americans who break the rules. It's not about disliking Americans, it's about respecting their own laws. The era of the special passport is fading. The welcome mat now comes with instructions. Living abroad is a privilege, not a right, and requires preparation. Countries are using technology to track and enforce immigration like never before. Don't be scared, be prepared. Do your research and treat the visa process seriously. Assume nothing, question everything, and get it in writing. Share your stories in the comments. Your experience could help others. Know the rules, or you might be packing your bags sooner than you think.